class. We are doing section 1.2 today, order of operations. And there's another definition here. This is kind of a definition that I put together. It's not the technical definition, I guess, but order of operations, which you've all probably heard of. And I just say it's the order in which you perform operations in a math problem. So when you do a math problem, it matters the order in which you do it. Okay, that order is very important, and so mathematicians got together and they decided that this order is the order in which you will get things correct when you do a problem. So order matters is the point to this. Okay, so when we start this lesson, let's go to our next page. Let me do it. There we go. Okay, you guys have probably all heard of PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, PEMDAS, it has been around for a while, so I'm sure you've heard of it. Ignore this little thing right here. It got cut and pasted on there on accident. Okay, so our P stands for parentheses. Okay, E is exponents. And I write it this way for a reason, because people tend to think multiplication comes before division, but it does not. Okay, so that's why I kind of wrote it down, but then I put these next to each other, because it is multiplication and division from left to right. So if the division comes first from left to right, then that's what you do first. Okay, don't just assume it's multiplication first. It's whatever's on the left. And then we come down to addition and subtraction, and that again is from left to right. They are the same amount of importance. Multiplication, division, those two are the same amount of importance. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters if it's left, that's the one you do first. Okay? Same with addition and subtraction. So I'm still getting used to this new software, so bear with me. So let's do some examples. Okay, gave me the no sign. Okay, so number 1, 4 plus 15 divided by 3. When we look at this problem, we have to decide, what are we going to do first? We are not going to add 4 and 15, because in my parentheses exponents, multiplication division comes before addition and subtraction. So we're going to do the 4 plus, go ahead and rewrite it. Yes, I know that's annoying, but just do it. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now we have 4 plus 5, which equals 9. Okay? If you add the 4 and the 15 first and then divide by 9, you're going to get the wrong answer. Okay, you're going to get, what, 19 divided by 3. Coming down to the next one. 10 minus 1 times 7. Again, you're going to do the multiplication and division first. 1 times 7. Go ahead and write the rest of the problem out. Why do I have you write it? Because you have to show your work in my class. It's just how it is. And these problems are going to get harder and harder, and you need to show your work. You just need to get practicing that. Number 3. 3 times 5 minus 8 divided by 4 plus 6. Okay, so this one has a few more steps. We have a multiplication and a division. So this is when we look from left to right to see what we do first. So we do the 3 times 5 to get 15, and then we're going to subtract 8, divide by 4, plus 6. Go ahead and write it out. Otherwise, you're going to forget that there's a subtraction there or something. Okay, so just go ahead and write it out. So now our next step is this one right here, this 8 divided by 4. So 15, 8 divided by 4 is 2 plus 6. Okay, so now we just have addition and subtraction, so we're just going to go left to right. So 15 minus 2 is 13, plus 6 is going to give you 19. Okay, so what I want you to do is pause the video and you do number 4 real quick. Okay, and you bring that to class in your notes. I'm going to check that tomorrow. Okay, so take a minute, just pause it right now, do it. Don't wait to do it till later, you won't get it done. Okay, remember you can always pause these videos and rewind them if you didn't understand something or if I'm going too fast. Okay, now number 5, oh, another thing I forgot to say, sometimes they'll say simplify or sometimes they'll say evaluate. That's because there's not an equal sign. It doesn't say solve. If it says solve, that means there's an equal sign. We're dealing with an equation, which we'll get to later. So 10 divided by the quantity 9 minus 2 times 2. Okay, so we have quite a bit going on here. Those brackets are treated just like parentheses. Okay, so please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses are first, the first thing we do. And we work inside to out. So you're going to do this 2 times 2 first. You go in if there was another parentheses inside of that, you would do that one. Okay, so we have 10 divided by 9 minus 4. We still have parentheses, so make sure and write those in. So 10 divided by 5, which then equals 2. Okay. Now on your assignment, there are some where you have to compare less than, greater than, or equals to. Okay, so I couldn't come up with, I guess I could just draw it in there. There's normally a box here, and you would put in which one it is. So let's work out both sides again. You have to show your work. So 8 plus 12 divided by 4, you could probably do this one in your head, but I'm going to go ahead and show it. 8 plus 12 divided by 4 is 3, so we're going to have 11 on this side. Here, I show the division differently. It's still a division sign. I'm just showing that you could do it in different ways here. So 8 plus 12, and then divided by 4. Okay, so 20 divided by 4, which is 5. So it's actually the 11 is greater. 11 is greater than 5. Remember, the alligator eats the bigger number. 11 is greater than 5. The last one, this is our last one. Write a numerical expression for the phrase, then simplify. Okay, so that means you're going to write an expression and then you're going to finish it. Okay, so 5 added to the product of 4 and 9. So product, remember, is multiplication. Add to is adding. So 5 added to the product of 4 and 9. So you don't necessarily have to have those parentheses in there, but it just makes it a little nicer. Okay, because it's 5 added to that whole thing. With our order of operations, we would multiply first anyway, but just, I'm going to move this up here. Doop. So 5 plus 4 times 9, 4 times 9, whoops, that's not division, that's plus. Sorry, my phone is going off. 5 plus 4 and 9 is 36. 36 plus 5 is 41. And you are done.